right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jason Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to your Monday.
Good morning.
What a weekend of footy.
Oh, my gosh.
You would have been proud of me, Loz. I was on the text to Clint on Saturday night,
Were
mid-game.
you?
Mid-game.
Was that the Collingwood game?
No.
Or what night was that?
That was the Cats and the Demons.
Cats team. It's Friday night was Collingwood. And I said they were going to have a draw, and they nearly did.
They nearly did.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, we're on here, and I couldn't be happier
mate,
about it.
Because you could just see how agitated Jace would have been.
Yeah.
I was watching I thought if we have another draw after what happened on Anzac, I thought that'll do me.
Jace has got a droopy mic again. It's quite funny.
It's quite enjoyable for us to watch that microphone continuously fall
Jace is
down.
a bit limp.
Or a bit limp.
Bit limp on a Monday.
Can I just say,
to the best
Can
of
I?
us.
I feel like that microphone today. At any moment, I could just fall off this chair.
I know where I could be right now. Okay, like
Where?
only a few months ago,
Which is where?
we're unemployed, right? And the lovely people at Nova took us in. I love this place.
Yes.
The facilities are amazing, but this trippy mic has got to go.
I think if you stop touching it, it'll be okay.
Stop touching it.
I think it's a you problem.
Oh,
Sound
there
like
it
a
goes
mother
again.
talking to a teenager.
Straight away. Touched
Touches
it.
it.
Anyway, back to the footy. Yes, Collingwood was amazing, and Saturday night, mate. How was your heart rate being a Melbourne fan?
Well, I was tossing up whether to go to sleep because I had the Today Show in the morning.
Oh, honestly,
But I ran the gauntlet and I stayed up.
Was worth it.
Thought I was going to be disappointed.
you know
but
what? Melbourne fans are piss weak. And I was talking
hang
to
on a second.
Wait.
I was talking to Brody about this. The
What?
thumb. He was at the game on Saturday night. Right there, you were like, I was going to go to bed. I was getting tired. Broads, what were you saying about the game?
It's pathetic that the Demon supporters don't. That's the biggest game you guys are going to have all year, and 50,000 showed up. I was
Biggest
appalled.
game we're going to have all year. Sorry.
I was actually
Sorry.
surprised that there weren't more people there.
Yeah.
There's 52,000 people.
Yeah, I thought there'd be more.
Tigers play. You guys come out in force.
Well,
52,000, I reckon that's pretty respectable.
I think Richmond fans should probably put their
Now-
feet up for the rest of the season.
I'm just trying to,
Hang on.
add
Biggest
on to
game
the
we're going to
fight.
play all year. How about King's birthday, brother?
This is a Saturday night against an undefeated Geelong. Biggest game you'll play.
Mate, you're kidding yourself. You should.
Oh, can you three, settle down?
Welcome
You're
back
all
to AFL
irritating
360.
me. Seriously, we've got Gary Lyon, Billy Brownless and Mick Moldhouse here, do
Oh,
we?
which one's Billy?
You stay away from my wife.
Oh, my God.
Sorry. Okay.
You three, I've had it with you guys. Can we talk about something else?
All right, Mason
I
Cox
went to
going
a
to be joining.
rave and I'm tired.
Oh, your mum was out on the weekend.
I went to see Fisher, Follow the Fish.
Was he doing an over 50s gig?
Do you need to get a
Honestly.
bracelet to prove that you're overage?
I didn't get asked for ID going in, not surprisingly. He'd, oh my God, my voice.
Oh, well, mum was out. Did Paul put it like
He'd booked the surf club for family and friends. It was like the old people party. Other people, God knows what they were passing around at the rave, but they were passing around watermelon and party pies where I was.
Oh, jeez.
Just at the start, and then we went down and got right amongst it. It was great. But I am tired.
Some of the footage I saw coming out from the Goldie, God, they came out in force.
It was pretty awesome. There was like 40,000 people on the beach, and I think he had
Well,
like
jokes
40,000
aside-
on the wait list to get tickets.
What would be the age, like the rough age of that gig?
It actually wasn't as young as I thought. I thought it'd be like all 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
But maybe it was so big. Everyone was kind of in their groups. But I was there with a whole bunch of like 30-year-olds and then some of our friends from Melbourne who are all moms. The moms were out. They're in their 40s.
Did the other people think you're at the concert, or did they just think you were still on the beach from like a day sunbathing?
No, it was a really broad
Right.
crowd.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
right.
the 20-year-olds were right down the front, I think. We weren't. We were just dancing on the beach trying not to tear our Achilles. Trying not to pop a calf on the soft sand.
God, you're cool.
Oh, mate. The conversation about what friends my age were wearing was like,
Okay. Well, let's
was a hoot.
let's get to that a little bit later on. Should we go in matching ponchos?
Oh, was it raining?
Oh, yeah. No, it rained just as they opened the gates and everyone kind of backed off for a bit. And then the rain stopped. And then there was like the grass bit before the beach, which was a mud pit. And then the sand was fine.
And did you annoy people with your umbrella? Or did you?
And an umbrella hat.
Yeah, it rained everywhere except for Melbourne.
Yeah, I know.
know.
I like people complain about Melbourne's weather. Like, get in the bin.
Yeah.
Like
Sydney
Sydney
was
did not
horrific.
stop raining.
I was up in Sydney Thursday and Friday and it was awful.
Yeah.
And then Gold Coast rained Saturday, Sunday. And Melbourne, you little beauty.
Look, a lot to get across this morning. Mason Cox going to join us this morning after 7 o'clock to celebrate the Pies' almighty win on Friday night. Looking forward to that. Plus, we're going to be gearing up for Mother's Day this week as well.
Yes, this is your PSA that it is this Sunday. What day is Mother's Day?
Sunday is Mother's Day.
Mother's Day is Sunday.
Mother's Day.
Don't forget.
Big shout out to all the florists as well. It's grand final weekend for them.
What's bigger, Mother's Day or Valentine's Day?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Yeah, like twofold. Massive.
Wow.
Yeah, double Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It's the big one. So you couldn't be a florist. You'd be
Me?
hungover as hell on Sunday. More on...
No, you're off the booze.
I'm off the
Oh,
booze,
yes.
bro.
How's it going?
It's
Oh,
going
how is
very,
that going,
very well.
actually?
Very well.
Have you broke it?
No. No, I haven't.
Really?
No. I just drink soda water. A little bit of lime.
You haven't broken it once?
No, I had a lemon lime and bitters. That's
That's all right. That doesn't
Yeah.
have alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Or did you get a little... Ooh,
Yeah.
did you have a little...
no.
Are you sure?
No, I'm sure. Don't look at me like
Can
that.
we get that cop from RBT? Just at any point, he
Okay.
can storm into the
All right.
studio.
You do that.
You sure? 100%.
I'm
What about
100
when I saw you on Friday?
I was drinking lemon lime bitters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of bitters.
Were you?
Yes.
When I was sitting opposite you.
Yes.
And you said it's okay if I just have a little vodka or a little
no,
tequila,
it's,
isn't it?
Don't
Oh,
be
so you have
stupid.
broken.
I haven't broken it.
There you go.
I've not broken it.
Surprised me.
Yeah, we'll chuck in a footy game and one more event. We'll see how he goes.
I had a lychee martini on Friday
Oh, was
night.
it delicious?
Oh, my gosh. That is a taste sensation. That's a real mom thing, isn't it? Not that I'm a mum, but like a real, I'm closer to 40 than 30.
Were the 18-year-olds ordering lychee martinis?
No, they were not.
Hey,
I didn't have it at the festival. No, I had it in a restaurant.
I'm not sure what's gone down, but one of our producers is acting quite sheepish this morning. Jizz, something has happened on his weekend.
Oh.
We're going to get to it on the other side of this. Not a lot of wind around this week. Good fishing weather in the Arvo.
Good fishing.
Good
What are
fishing.
they catching out there these
I
days?
went out on Saturday Arvo
What'd you
to
catch?
fill it back. Took Huddy out. We went crabbing for the first time.
Oh.
But when you go crabbing, do you just throw the nets in and the crabs come to you and you just sit and wait?
Yeah, you have I chopped a fish head off, attached it to the crab net, put
Do you
it
have
in.
to catch the fish for the fish head?
No, I just bought it at the shop.
Okay.
And then
Like a goldfish?
no. Yeah, I got Nemo. I strapped him to the...
What sort of fish did
They
you
had
go
like
to a fish shop?
Yeah, it was like...
You didn't put your son's goldfish in there,
No, I
did
didn't
you?
put Nemo in the bloody trap. Either way, I didn't...
Off with his head.
How many crabs did you catch?
None.
You are the shittest fisherman that's ever walked
Terrible.
the planet.
Terrible.
You're Australia's. Can we send a GoPro out on him one day?
Honestly, I spend more time washing the boat than catching
So
them.
basically, you went for a boat ride. You went for a cruise.
Should have got a go boat. Would have been a lot easier. Hey, I brought in our producer, Jizz.
Morning.
Morning,
Morning.
Jizz.
How are we?
He's dressed like he's about to change a tyre on a Formula One car this morning.
Oh, it's the Miami Grand Prix.
Yeah, it's just kicked off 5 minutes ago.
You're in your Red Bull merch.
Yeah, as always.
How was your weekend, Jizz?
Yeah, could have been better, to be honest. I tried to have an Irish reunion on the weekend.
Oh.
And I tried to have my Irish reunion with a special guest being Niall Horan.
You two know each other?
What do you mean?
Well, they're both from the
Did
motherland.
you go to the same school?
No, same country. That's about it. I tried to go to his concert. He was playing in the
Oh
Rod
my
Laver.
God, I thought you actually went out with him. I just broke into a sweat. I was like, is he going to
no.
walk in? Because I did not make myself look pretty today.
No, absolutely
Okay.
not. I just tried to go to his
Okay.
gig in the Rod Laver over the weekend. I managed.
The Rod Laver.
I
In the
managed,
Rod Laver.
I managed to wangle myself some tickets for his
Wangle?
concert.
Wrangle.
Yeah. Wangle, as in I ended up with them. I didn't. I didn't buy them myself. But I said to my partner Claudia, "Let's go. You and I, we're going to go to the gig in the Rod Laver. Niall Horan, Saturday night. It's going to be amazing."
In the Rod Laver.
Was she like, oh, you're my hero?
She
You've
was
got us
like,
tickets.
unbelievable. A last minute gig. Let's go. Last minute weekend plans. How good?
Oh, my God. Just listen to that. Like, I would have to plan that a month out.
Oh, no.
Just the fact that there's just no responsibility. You just walk out the door.
It's the best not having kids
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, so
best.
we were lining up for a good one, and last minute plans are so good. So we went, and we were on the way to the Rod Laver. The fans are out.
It's just Rod Laver.
The Rod Laver.
The Rod Laver.
No, it's just Rod
No,
Laver.
but when
went
you're
to the Rod
talking
Laver.
about the arena,
Unless you're going to
No,
Rod's
no.
house,
I think, yeah,
it's just Rod Laver.
The Rod Laver is the man.
Yeah. Will you go?
Like I bumped into the Rod Laver.
The Rod Laver Arena.
That means you bumped into the man,
Yeah.
not you walked into the stadium.
There were two special
What's
guests.
Niall
okay?
doing at the Rod Laver's house?
We went to the Niall Horan. So we
exactly,
went,
that's a person, not a stadium.
Do you think Rod would be? He'd be a Niall Horan fan. wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would have been there with his slow hands. Yeah.
Nailing the slow
Anyway.
hands bit.
So they've walked into the Rod Laver.
we went. So we went and we queued up and we got in through the bag check, through the metal detector,
Yep.
and through the last little security gate, which was the scanning of the tickets. So I whipped out the email and I scanned the tickets, and the machine went, "Wah-ah."
Uh-oh.
"Oh, these tickets are for last night." And
Oh, my God.
I felt so silly because not once in my little brain did I think to check the tickets or to check
Yeah,
what
that's on
day.
you.
I know, it's totally on
Did
me.
you get the tickets from the radio station?
Yeah.
Hey, radio
You did?
No, don't reveal which one.
Oh, not the old radio station.
No,
Because
no.
that's happened before.
I
Yes.
wouldn't, I
Our
wouldn't
old
care.
executive producer tried to go to... What did she try to go to and it was the wrong
I'm not
night?
sure. Not sure.
Yeah, I
So
wouldn't
did they let
care.
you in?
I wouldn't care if it was the old station, but now I have to go to the person who gave me the tickets today when they will ask, "How was the gig?" And
Oh,
I'll
no,
say,
you're better off just saying it was amazing.
"Oh, yeah."
Oh,
I
wait.
won't
So
be
they
able to
didn't
back
tell you
myself
it was
up.
for Saturday night. You just assumed.
I just assumed, but that's on me to check. When you assume,
Question.
you make an ass out of you and me.
Question.
And I made an ass out of me.
They didn't let you in?
No,
just
I
out of pity?
tried.
Out of sympathy.
The girl was like, "Go down to the ticket tech booth and see what they can do."
Oh,
so I went
God.
down and I tried and I pleaded.
You tell that person who gave you the tickets today. I saw the Rod Laver.
Yes. Ring Rod next time. He'll get you in.
yeah.
It
The Rod
is-
Laver.
That takes me back to Club Days, Thursday night, $2 spirits. J-Lo, Waiting for Tonight playing.
Oh.
What about Toss the Boss?
I didn't do that with my boss. What is it?
Toss the Boss. Lauren and I did it. Quite a
Yeah.
lot.
Toss the Boss. Where they...
Nice boss?
You'd get a free drink if you... No, there
So
was
you call
Toss the
heads or
Boss.
tails.
Oh, I love that.
And then if you
Yeah.
won, you got your drink free.
And then there
Oh,
were the
that's
yo-yos.
good.
Remember the yo-yos?
What's the yo-yos
They'd
again?
have the little yo-yos in their
Oh,
hand and
that's
you,
right,
they'd put
yeah.
it behind their back. And if you
Yeah.
picked the yo-yo, you got
Left
a free
or
drink.
right.
That's cool.
Down at... Was it
Cheers.
Cheers.
Jeez.
In
On
Hawthorne.
Glenferrie Road.
I remember being at Frostbites.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, nothing like a little boozy Slurpee. It is just gone 27 past 6.
Keep track of your money with Bank West's genuinely useful app. Consider it right for you. App terms of use apply. Jason Lauren's Technology Takeover.
Thanks to our mates at Bank West. How this works, we brought in my 10-year-old son Felix into the studio.
Yes.
Gave him a whole bunch of old school tech, got him to describe it. If you can work out what it is by the clues he gives you, then $1,000 could be coming your way. Are we ready for today's?
We are.
Take a listen. What do you think of that?
What in the night? That's like a pole.
What
Yeah.
colour is
Okay,
it?
describe
It's
it.
orange. It has a black handle. It has like a key hole.
And what does it say on it?
Lube club.
Club.
Says
Does say
club.
club.
We got these when we turned 18.
Yes. It's like an orange pole. There's a little slot for a key, and it says the word club on it. Any ideas?
Don't know.
These were everywhere.
Yeah. They're a bit of a hassle sometimes.
Yeah, good to use as a weapon, like if
You
you're in
could.
trouble, you know.
Someone tried to steal your car.
Let's go to, we've said too much. Kelly, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, guys. How
Morning,
are you?
Kelly. We're
Excellent.
good.
How was your weekend?
Yeah, pretty good. Thank you. Nice and quiet. It's just so nice to have you guys back on the radio. though.
Oh, thank you, Kel. All right, let's try and hook you up with $1,000 this morning. Thanks to Bank West. What do you reckon Felix was describing?
You know what? I hope I'm right because I'm pretty sure my dad gave me one too when I turned 18. Is it a steering wheel lock?
It is indeed.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it was a real 18th birthday gift if you had a car, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I had to take that everywhere.
Hey, Kelly, you got yourself $1,000.
Oh, that's amazing. What a great start to the Monday.
Absolutely.
It is a great way to start the week, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
definitely. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Really
No worries.
appreciate it.
Don't tell the family you won. Just, start rocking up in new clothes. And you know.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you know what? It's my family's birthday next month. Absolutely every single one of it. No, this month. and my husband.
they're
So
all in
it's
one
going to help
month.
the bank.
Oh, God.
Well, make sure you spoil yourself too, Kelly.
I will do. Thank you so much, guys.
No worries, mate. Congrats. Just gone 6:29.
The old club lock.
Clint would have been a club lock guy.
Anna Melways.
Yes, and that funny little alfoil visor
Yes.
that reflects
Yes.
Sometimes they used to have, you could see a pair of sunglasses on the
Oh.
other side. You know
It
how you
really
put up?
was
On
a-
the other side, when you look through the what do you call it?
The visor.
Yeah, that was sunglasses.
What do you mean sunglasses?
Cool story, bro.
What do you mean you could see, what, through the silver thing?
Yeah, on the other side of the silver. So you put it up.
And the silver
then-
was up facing the
you-
window?
Yes, and then on the other side was a pair of sunglasses.
What, printed on it?
Oh, yeah, let's stay on this.
Printed on it?
Yeah, printed. I'm done.
Like giant sunglasses?
Yes, I'm done.
You know what? You had better chat when you're on the booze. Saturday night, Lou, my wife, went out.
Yeah.
I was like,
Were
babe,
you home with the kids?
yeah, but you should have seen me.
Were you supposed to have date night?
We did on Friday.
Oh, Friday night. Date
Yeah,
night.
and then because I went out Friday night, I was a hard lockdown for a Saturday. So I'm like, you know what? Get out, live a little, get out of here.
Yeah.
And my goal was to get all those kids to bed by 7:30.
How'd you go?
Watch the footy. Did great. Everyone in bed by 7:20.
Yep.
Went to order a pizza from my favourite pizza shop.
Yep.
They were busy.
That's living.
They were busy, so they weren't taking orders on Uber Eats.
Oh no.
And I thought, oh, good.
I'll just snip down the street there, okay, to stay home on their own?
No. I
you
didn't
can't
think
do that.
He can't do that with 3 kids and
Can't
a 2-year-old
he?
asleep.
Oh,
No,
the older ones can look
How
after
far
the
away
little
is the
one.
pizza shop?
I forget how. And I couldn't drive.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
it was a you problem.
Yeah, it was definitely me. And that me problem continued because then I thought I'll order on their website direct. So I did that. 90 minutes later, I'm like, where is this pizza?
Should have gone and got it yourself.
Well, that's when they rang and said, are you coming to pick up your pizza?
Oh, you couldn't pick
Oh,
it
you'd
up
ordered
either.
pick-up, not delivery.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a you problem.
Oh, massive me problem, Lauren.
So how'd you get it?
Massive me
Uber.
problem. No, that was it. Just sat there. I was like, well, you throw it
It's
out or
gone.
eat it. I can't come and get it.
Did you order something else on Uber Eats?
No, I fired up the air fryer.
What can I find in the
Fish fingers?
freezer?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
Nuggets.
Yeah.
The dinosaur ones.
I don't like the air fryer, I've decided. I've been trying to put things in it.
Whoa.
Nah, I'm not into it.
You need to watch Jamie. What's his name's
Oliver.
air fryer
Adventures.
Yeah.
Does he have air fryer TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you put in there?
I've tried everything. I think I go too hard or too hot or too long or I don't know. Everything comes out dry. How do you keep the moisture in?
No, they're moist in the middle.
Yeah, should be moist in the middle. You're
Yeah.
going too high.
My chicken is crispy on the outside but moist in the
Oh.
middle.
What sort of chicken are you putting in? A roast
Just
chicken?
chicken fillets.
Yeah, I put in a whole
Chicken breast.
Yeah,
A
butterfly
chicken breast in the air fryer?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Whack her in. Poke it a few times on
Yes,
top with a fork.
yes.
Bit of Harold Holt and a bit of
Low
pepper,
and,
and you're
low
away.
and slow, Clint. Low and
Low
slow.
How long?
16 minutes.
Oh, it's quicker
Flip
to
it
do it in a
after 8.
pan.
Flip it
No,
after 8. No, but then
no.
you get all the smoke and the stupid smoke detectors go off. Beep, 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 beep.
Well, you're not burning it.
And you're constantly turning.
Oh,
This thing, you put it in the drawer and you go away. You're not doing it right.
I'm not doing it right.
No,
I don't know if I want to do it right, though. I don't know if I'm into it.
it is just gone.
Do you put it in the silicone thing in the drawer so you don't have to wash the drawer?
Yes, I bought those.
I've
I bought
ordered
the
them.
red ones.
I've ordered them.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. I reckon that's what's causing it to go skew whiff.
a little dry.
Because I think in the bucket there's like this shelf, so you get some air underneath where the
Yes, you
silicone.
do.
That's a
I don't
good
know.
point.
You think the silicon might be masking the
The
moisture?
air rating, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you know
Yeah,
how
yeah,
before
yeah.
I did say it was 20 to 8? Bugger me. It's just hit 20 to 8. We're still chatting
Air
about
fryer
it.
chat.
I whacked on 9 News last night, and there you were. I couldn't get away from you.
Sorry about that.
No,
You're
that's...
everywhere on a Sunday, aren't you?
I know. God,
Just trying my best.
it's the ultimate plague.
No, you can get rid of cockroaches.
Yeah, right. Anyway, I saw you covering a footy match out of Adelaide. A record-breaking win, I guess you could describe it as.
Elizabeth Eagles failed to score while their opponents Fitzroy piled on 82 majors. That's a goal every 50 seconds.
Our aim this year is not about results on the scoreboard, it's about keeping the heartbeat ticking. You know, if there's a heartbeat there, we can revive the club, and that's what we want to do.
The Eagles have lost all 4 matches this season by more than 1,300 points combined.
So on that occasion, they lost by 516 points.
500.
Ouch.
So it was close.
The goal kicker, the main goal kicker on the other side, booted 29 goals.
Jeez.
Oh, my
He would have been
God.
exhausted.
Adrian is the club president of the Elizabeth Eagles. He joins us now from South Australia. Good morning, Adrian.
Good morning.
Tough day at the office, Adrian.
Yeah, big one.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh, no.
I love the attitude.
What was the mood in the rooms once you go in after the match?
It was a bit quiet, I guess. The ice bath got a bit of hammering, but no, it's good. It's positive. All the lads are positive. I don't think they've got some big expectations, but they just want to get out there and have a crack at it. So,
Adrian, are you watching the match? Sorry, I was just going to say, Loz, like sometimes I watch the footy on Friday night and, they'll miss a kick and I'll be like, bloody hell, put me on,
Yeah.
I could do better. Do you feel the same, like you in the clubhouse watching, going, you know what, I might just grab my boots?
No, I was playing.
Oh, you were playing too?
As well?
Oh, sorry, Adrian.
No, that's all right, mate.
Oh,
I think, in times of crisis, you got to roll the sleeves up. You got to get out there and get your hands dirty.
And Adrian, you hear these stories, right? 516-0. Have you had any former AFL champs putting their hand up saying, I'll come and help you out, I'll come and play? Surely there's a couple of Adelaide Crows players with some time on their hands?
Look, it's only been probably this year that this has been the toughest we've had.
Yeah.
The last few years we've been lucky. We've had plenty of players on the books to so it's not like we've been losing big time in a couple of years or anything. It's just we've had a bit of a exodus of players
so are you struggling to pull a team together?
So it was basically a bit touch and go for a little while, and then we got a group of lads together and. It's just sort of.
You know what I love?
Are you still having fun out there, though?
That's what I was going to say.
Is it still fun?
Look, they're still having a crack. There's some young lads that we got that are, stepping up to an A-grade sort of competition now, and we're getting beaten, but they're enjoying the fact they're having a crack at A-grade.
You're showing up, mate. You're showing up.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the former club of Johnny Platten, who used to play for the Hawthorn Footy Club?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Is there, I mean, on a serious note, is there concerns about the club's future? I mean, clearly you want to be out there, winning games of footy, but right now...
look, I guess some people are concerned to a degree, but I've got every faith and that we're not going to be folding or doing anything like that.
Yeah.
We've got enough people in the community that have either played with us before or, have helped out somewhere along the line, so... I don't think that's ever a contemplation for us at the moment. So.
End of season trip's still going to go ahead either way, right?
Oh, they're pretty keen for that one.
Yeah.
Yes, seriously. Where are you off to this year?
Melbourne?
I don't know. They've got something they're trying to organise, but I'm not sure where it is yet. So.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You deserve a footy trip after that.
Absolutely. Hey, Adrian, we appreciate you jumping on this morning, mate.
No worries.
All right.
Good on you, Adrian. What do you do?
82 goals were scored at the rate of quicker than 1 goal per minute.
Yeah.
During the game.
Every 50
For the
seconds
other
or so.
team.
So what do you do to build a bit of morale? Do you do like a meat raffle night or
Go fund me, I'd say.
a B&S ball?
I reckon less time planning the end of season trip.
More time in kicking practice.
That's morale building.
Yeah, but I don't think, only a few weeks into the season.
Is this happening in Melbourne? I remember playing in a mixed netball team once and we won by 110 goals. It was just this other team just had no chance.
Can we find Melbourne?
They basically sat on the floor.
Let's find Melbourne's crap club. 13, 24, 10. like say if you never get a win, maybe the equipment's really bad.
Maybe you can't. Remember Shane Crawford came in here and was talking about a team he was trying to help out in the country and they had no money to turn their lights on. So for training, all the boys had put their car's nose in towards the oval and turn their headlights on.
Yeah. That was just the tip of the iceberg. The problems he had
biggest droughts. Jeez, that's crook. Losing by 500.
You know what? It doesn't even have to be a footy.
I thought he might have been a bit funnier about it.
No. He's taking it serious.
That was not funny. I feel for them.
I know.
Losing by 516 points.
Josh goes, so what was it like watching? And he goes, no, I was playing.
Felt so bad. I thought he was going to be like, yeah, mate, even I could have done better.
No.
No.
They're not finding that nearly 500 point loss funny.
13, 24,
it's not funny.
10. You got there. 13, 24, 10.
I was going to say 100 point, but it was 500 points.
Don't go back. 13, 24, 10. Let's find the crap clubs in Melbourne. Now, it might not be just footy clubs. It might be social netball, whatever it is.
Why is your club crap?
Yeah. If you're not having a win, if no one's rocking up, give us a call. 13 24 10. We spoke to Shane Crawford before because he used to look after a footy team, didn't he, Loz?
He didn't look after them. He heard about a team that was really struggling in the country, so he went to try and help them.
He was recruited.
Yes.
Take a listen.
Didn't they have prisoners out on day release playing or something?
Well, true story. It's a true story. So I pulled him aside and I said, listen,
no jewellery.
I just want to know, just for the next month, can you just stay away whilst I'm trying to create a family club at the moment? Because 2 bracelets. I said, one's a tracker. Okay.
What did the
What's
other
the other
one
one?
do?
A shocker. If he goes out of the perimeter.
It detects drugs and so forth.
Oh.
So,
right.
and
Just
like
pull
the
your
field was
socks
in a
up.
big orchard. So I'm like, I can imagine police getting on their tracker
Yeah.
and seeing, why is Joe Blow running around in this bushland all over the place doing circle work? He's lost the plot. There's apples and there's oranges being grown here.
Yeah, that's going to cause a problem in
Yeah,
the
they
club.
had 2 ankle bracelets on. He had all sorts of problems with that team. They also had to all drive their cars in and turn the headlights on so
But
that
I
they could
think
see on the oval
they
because there was
won.
no lights.
They won eventually, didn't they?
Yeah, I think he had to
He
play.
turned them around.
He had to play for them.
Do you play or are you part of a crap club in Melbourne?
A sporting club.
Yeah.
We just spoke to someone whose footy team lost 516-0 on the weekend. 0. Not
Yep.
even a point.
All right, let's go to the phones. Jane in Langwarrin, good morning.
Hello, how are you?
We are good,
Good.
mate. Your son's footy club. Now, what's he play under what?
Under 16.
Right.
And are they hopeless or is the club hopeless?
No, they're awesome, the club, and they're awesome, the team. They've just had a bit of bad luck, I suppose, with struggling to put a team together for starters.
Right.
And then the amount of injuries that they've had. But, the game on the weekend, I must admit, it was 20-25, 145 to the other team. And they didn't score.
Oh, not even 1 point.
You all feel bad now, don't you?
Yeah, no, we do.
1 point.
Oh,
See,
that's
my,
so harsh. How did they feel after the game? Pretty flat, I imagine.
They were deflated, but that's the beauty of, I suppose, because it's a small country town. It's Longwarry, so out in West Gippsland.
Okay.
It's an awesome club, very family orientated, and all the kids are mates. So, sure, they're deflated for 10 minutes, but they're like, you know what? It's okay. We'll try again next week.
At least they're showing up.
At least they're showing
You
up.
sound like Alistair Clarkson, Jane, at the North Melbourne Footy Club.
Just keep turning up, fellas.
Exactly.
That's all we got to do.
My son's just joined a new basketball team, and they've had a lot of kids away this week, and it's only 5 on the court at a time. And it came out in the group chat saying we've only got 4 players this week. Do the kids actually want to play?
Oh.
And the boys
did they
were
play?
like, they were like, no, let's go.
Oh, that's
Just
good.
4 of them.
Yeah, I'm
How
like,
much-
really? Because GSAC parking on a Saturday's a
Did they
nightmare.
win?
What do you reckon?
How much did they lose by?
Yeah, I think it was about 28-2.
Oh, that's all right. They scored.
Exactly. And you know what?
Gotta
They
find
showed up, Clint.
positive.
I had to run the scoreboard. I was exhausted. Exhausted.
We used to play tennis and we went without a win the entire season. But the worst thing is if you didn't qualify for finals, you had to umpire.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Shame.
Stefan, on 13-24-10, what's the footy club we need to know about?
It's the Western Rams Footy Club out near Rockbank.
How they going,
Go the
Stefan?
mighty Rams.
Improving this year, changed the league, but we are on the longest losing streak in Victoria.
Oh, right, okay.
How many games?
Yeah.
73.
73
Wow.
losses in a row.
Congratulations.
How close have you got to a win?
I suppose this year's improving a lot. We've actually started to score, but I've played in games where we've lost by over 350 points.
Oh, my God.
Stefan, do you ever go into the rooms when it's a closer game and just sing the song anyway because it feels like a win?
Oh, not quite. Our Reds have won a couple of games over the years, so
Hey, Steph, you got a good canteen.
we do have a great campaign.
Yeah, there
take
you
the
go.
wins where they
there
come.
There you go. See, that's when I'd sing the team song in the lineup from the canteen.
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like, dear. Melbourne Whispers.
Are you sitting on a juicy rumour?
Something happening out and about in Melbourne. Maybe you know something's coming up. Maybe you've heard a rumour. something people whispering about?
Yeah, let us know. 13 24 10. You can remain completely anonymous. It can be about absolutely anything that's going on in Melbourne.
The footy rumour mill is always fierce.
Oh, yes.
This
yeah.
morning, Luke Beveridge and the Dogs find themselves right under the pump after a loss to Hawthorn yesterday.
Yeah, I can believe
the
that.
word around the traps is if the Dogs don't make the 8, he gone. Luke
Really?
Beveridge will get the sack. So they're currently 2 wins out of the 8 and percentage, so not too far out.
How
but
legitimate is this rumour?
how does that
is-
work?
Oh, mate.
Is this just you and, Mo down at the coffee shop chatting? or this-
Well, it's pretty obvious he's right under the pump.
Right. Yeah.
But that is effectively.
Why
The
him
mandate.
when there's so many other teams below the Bulldogs? Why is
Well,
it?
I think they're underperforming.
Right.
Right.
They've underperformed for
So
a
they've
number
got
of years.
the right players. They're just
Yeah.
not.
God, you know what
Might
that
be the
hanging over
coach.
your head, though? That's not when you-
Horrible.
yeah.
Well, he said in the media last night that he accepts full responsibility, and the heat will
Oh,
come.
see, that's
but
silly.
Full
Never do that.
responsibility could be.
I've always said
Goodbye.
you blame everyone else
Yep.
but yourself. All right, 13 24 10 to join us on the air. Are you sitting on a good rumour in Melbourne? You want to be a part of Melbourne Whispers? Let's go to the
Oh,
phones.
Ben in Dramana. Good morning.
Hey, Benny.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're good. What do you got
Ben.
for us?
I've had a little whisper that the NFL are playing a proper game at the MCG in 2024.
The NFL.
The NFL.
Yeah.
Well, did we go over there and play over there?
Yes, we did.
We did.
Yeah, we did the rugby league launch in Vegas.
Did we do AFL as well? No, it was just rugby.
No,
Just rugby.
couple of boys trips. I don't think they played.
They're coming to Melbourne, did you say?
Yeah, the Lions
yeah.
played up, but didn't play. a
Do we know
game.
what teams it is, Ben?
No, I haven't heard that, but yeah, all I know is a whisper going through that, yeah, they're coming to play at the MCG.
That would
Okay.
be fun.
100,000
Have you heard
at the
that?
G.
It's a long game,
I've
isn't
not
it?
heard that.
I don't really understand it.
Ben with the freshie this morning. That's
Well,
good.
I watched the Super Bowl because Taylor Swift's boyfriend was in it.
Yeah.
So I know how it works.
Travis Kelsey's his name.
Yeah.
I'll
Is
tell
she
you what.
coming too?
There is.
Yeah, she'll come.
She'll come.
There is some great videos. I don't know if you saw them online earlier in the year, where it was people talking to their partner who was massively into football, and they would just say,
I know.
Taylor Swift really put Travis Kelsey on the map,
I
and you
know.
watch their partner blow up. Are you kidding me? He was amazing before they started dating.
Yeah.
He's a massive. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, everyone was trolling their boyfriends.
Oh, it was amazing.
Did you see those videos?
Well, she did put him on the map.
Don't
She
start it.
put. I think she put NFL on the map.
Yeah,
personally.
I agree.
Brody's got one.
Executive producer Brody, the thumb. What are you sitting on?
Comes from someone who didn't want to come on air and say, but 2024 is going to be the final year of the block. The block is finishing up.
I read something today about someone leaving the block as well.
I think one of the couples from this season, which will air after the summit, which is coming up on Channel 9, has left. But I haven't heard that. The block going to wrap production.
There's no way.
No, I read something
Nah.
online this morning about
Mate,
it.
the amount
They've run out of houses.
the amount of cash they make from that show. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an expensive show to make, but
Well, they've been doing it 20-odd years.
still
20
rates
plus
its
years.
pants off though,
The
mate.
headline today: Block shockers beloved cast member steps back from hit show.
Oh, who stepped back?
Foreman Keith.
Shelley. Oh, Keith.
Keith.
What's happened to Keith?
He'll be making irregular appearances on the hit reality renovation this year.
Is he the blockinator?
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense because I saw Keith doing a High Smiles commercial online, and then he opened up Keith's bathrooms.
Does he run
Oh,
Keith's
it
Pies
says
as
with-
well?
with
No,
the block,
different Keith.
Because the block is shooting in Phillip Island this year, Keith has had to step back from his full-time duties because of his commitment to raising his daughters.
Oh, right. It's not the block without the blockinator.
No.
I love the blockinator.
I know.
Grumpy old Keith, he's my fave.
I know. I was
Oh,
the same.
mate. Dan's going to have to step up.
Oh, Dan. What's his name? Dan. The
Riley.
Foreman Dan. Nah, I like blockinator.
If you're sitting on a rumour in Melbourne, you
Have
want
we
to
got Shayna Blaze coming in this week? I
Yes,
think
we do.
We
Yeah,
can
yeah.
ask her.
We must ask her.
There you go.
We must ask her.
13.
She might step down too. You know, she's a singer now.
Oh, yeah, she's an entertainer.
She's got a single, Warrior.
It's a good one, too.
Margaret and David, are you two done? 13,
Well, she had
24
her album
Jesus
launched the other night.
And did you see that she sung at Carols a few years back?
She
She
sung-
might get Hark the Herald Angels Sing this year.
The same year she sung at Carol's. You know who else sung that year? Because I was there too.
You.
The woman who's the voice of Siri. She sung at Carol's
Did
that year
she?
too. Yeah.
What did she sing?
A Christmas Carol.
Let's Google it. Hey, Siri, what did you sing at Carols a few years back?
If that answers, I'll scream. Is she answering? Ask properly.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Hey Siri, what did Shayna Blaze sing at Carol's by Candlelight?
No, this isn't going to work. Jason's just sitting
Oh,
back.
it's on silent. She sung "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas."
Of course she did.
Anyway, she might be quitting
I
the
thought
series
she might
too.
be a Jingle Bell Rock kind of gal.
Okay, I've been on Instagram for a couple of minutes and you two are still going. I'm done.
Vic Dacos, right foot snap, he's kicked the goal. Dacos has kicked the goal. Over 88,000 here. Siren sounds, Pies have won, fans go absolutely bananas.
What was the mood like out on the field? Mason Cox joining us on the air. Coxie!
Morning, legends.
Wow.
Oh, so good. Good. It's we've had like an 8-day break to the next game, so it's nice to have a win going into a few days off and a weekend
right.
off.
Don't get complacent.
No. But like a Carlton home game, 80-something thousand, 88,000, I think it is, to win kind of, within a minute and a half or so left. Pretty exciting.
I called another draw, and I called it last week. And when I was watching and there was a minute to go, I was like, I could be on here. I might be on here with the draw. When Dacos kicked that goal, were you guys so relieved?
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, there's still about a minute and a half left, so it was not only just it was like we only needed a point because it was tied at that point, so double arm. But he kicking a goal put like the pressure back on them to have to kick, for 6 points again. So that was massive for us, and I think that kind of had more relief to it than if you kicked a point, right? So you kick a point and you can like definitely still be beaten with a goal. So that was pretty impressive.
I mean, you guys looked relieved, but his dad in the box. Did you see that? Did you see the vision of
banging on the
Dacos?
Oh, he's a passionate fella. He's a passionate fella.
Let's talk about Lockie Sullivan, AFL debut, 26 years old.
Yeah, that's later in life, isn't it?
How many weeks has he been with you guys?
He came in the middle of last year.
Yeah, right.
Or, sorry, no, the beginning of this year. Sorry.
Right.
So I don't know how many weeks.
And he
but
was
not,
on the
like
field for
3 months.
2 minutes and kicked a goal.
His first goal.
Unreal. I think it was first kick, first goal too. So he kind of joins the club, which is pretty cool. It's. I mean, he's worked his butt off to get to where he's at, and he's been looked past a few times in drafts and things like that, and then worked really hard to get to the position he's in now. And then to get the call up and perform on the big stage like he did, it's impressive. I mean, not a lot of people can walk into a stadium of that many people and just be able to perform at the best. And it's not an easy feat to do, so it's a credit to him.
Dane Swan took to Twitter after the game, and
this.
he said that Carlton is Collingwood's biatch.
Wow.
That's Dane Swan's words. It's not mine.
But do you feel like you got the wood on them?
No, they're a good side. Like they were like above us on the ladder, and I think probably still are at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah,
but,
maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, they'll be there when the whip's cracking the Blues, but I love that.
There's
I
always
love the rivalry.
But this is what like makes sport fun and exciting, and why people watch it is because there's such passion for both teams. And people always talk about like this is one of the games that you need to win because it's such a big rivalry.
I love
and
seeing
people talk
one
about
of your
it forever.
celebrations. You did the.
Look,
What does that mean? Like keep a lid on it?
There's some wild chirping over the fence, bro. There's some stuff I can't repeat on radio.
Really? What, they savaged you?
Oh, it's always like that. I think there's it's quite a, and it goes both ways with both those clubs, right? Like there's some savage stuff that gets thrown over the
I
fence.
loved your celebration. It was
Because you kicked a goal, Mace.
Yeah, I kicked one. Missed,
How good?
Missed no one. Yeah. So it's always good to like kind of talk a bit of trash, to opposition, and
yes, that's what the game's
especially
about.
if a fan gives it to you, you have full right to give it back to
Are
them.
you
after
allowed to
you
give
kick
it back
them, right?
to the crowd?
There was a few kicks missed on the weekend.
We don't bring those up.
Well, no. Well, you brought it up. You brought it up. Mace missed one, but it wasn't just you. There was a couple of kicks. I was like, oh, come on, guys. Jeez. We bloody not want this. Just outside the top 8, Collingwood. Carlton just in front by 2.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2 points because of the draw.
Half game.
If there was another draw
No,
on
but
the
that's
weekend,
great.
that would have done me.
Because otherwise you'd be equals. It's kind of good having. I like the extra 2 points.
Is Nick Dacos perfect? He has perfect hair.
Both of them.
He has a perfect rig. He just plays like a perfect footballer.
They're both
Is there
pretty
anything
perfect.
he does that's just shit?
I'll come back to you next week with that. I'm going to do a bit of research. But
how's he park
it's
at
tough to
training?
find.
Is he across 2 parks, or is he even good at driving?
Is he across? Yeah, I mean, there's always room for improvement with that.
Yeah,
right. We do have like if someone crosses a line on the parking, it goes into the club group chat, which
Who
always just
gets
tearing someone
shamed the
apart.
most for that? Who's the worst parker in the team?
Bo McQuarrie is pretty bad. He'll take 3 up with his big truck. But no, Nick's he is. Oh, he's an impressive human. I mean, he's still a young kid too, and he's got so much footy ahead of him. But yeah, it's tough to find a fault with him. It really is.
What about have you got like a little nerd in the team? Like Clint's just started rocking up with an array of Tupperware in the last week or so. Here.
I love Tupperware.
Yeah, he's rocking up with like his full home prepped meals.
But Clint's an old woman. He's like an old nana.
Yeah.
Is there
Clint's
someone in the team?
Nanaway, we call
in
it.
the team for the Pies that's a bit of like got a bit of old woman in him.
I mean,
Pendles?
Yeah, well, Pendles would be the old man.
He's
Like,
oldest.
let's be honest.
He's so sweet.
But like, Dakes would be the most like probably one of the. He's like following his footsteps of like meticulousness, right?
Yeah,
so
right.
even talking in meetings and stuff, he always is one of the first to kind of answer and knows all of the answers incorrectly and
Yes.
has the
Teacher's
confidence to
pet.
talk up.
Yeah, right.
No, I wouldn't say teacher's pet. Yeah, he's I mean, he's loved by everyone, but he also
Yeah.
is because he performs so well. So I think that's probably one of the reasonings. But yeah, no, I think he's a meticulous person like
Yeah,
Pendles.
right.
Yeah.
Who we got this week?
West Coast, Mother's Day. Yeah.
Sunday in Perth or here?
Here,
We should
Marble
know
Stadium.
this,
Yeah.
probably.
See, I'm knowing now. You remember like week I had no idea
Yes.
where we were playing. Yeah, see, I'm
this
getting
is-
better. Getting better.
This is your home game at Marvel.
Yeah.
Do you have to
Oh,
play one home
Marvel.
game a year there or something?
Yeah, it's a big travel for us. It's going to be it's gonna be tough. You know, I think we might take a bus there.
The new restaurant's open.
Oh yeah, there's a new restaurant.
Yeah, there's a new
there.
You
restaurant.
should overnight there. There's a nice travel lodge there.
Is there?
And you can just overnight.
It's quite
and then
expensive
the
if you
train
book
over.
it short term though.
Yes.
Hey, the Pies are looking good, Mace. Good luck this weekend.
No, thank
Is there
you. I
a good
appreciate
energy
it.
around the club at the moment?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, yeah, people always keep talking about do we have our mojo back and stuff like that. We've only won one game. We had the draw the week before, but I think we're getting a bit of confidence back
Yeah,
and,
good.
and starting to feel like we're in our groove. So it's good times.
Well,
Well, good luck.
let's get into the top 8 this coming weekend. Collingwood taking on the Eagles Sunday, 1 o'clock, prime time, baby.
Did you tip him? You tipped Collingwood?
I did indeed.
And you tipped Melbourne.
Yes, I did.
I reckon you might be in for a decent week.
I reckon so as well. Yep. Check out the paper on Thursday.
Can see you're back on the bandwagon.
No one's more shocked than us, let me tell you. Mason Cox joining us on the air. Good on you, Coxie.
Thanks, bro.
We are about to hopefully get debt-free, baby.
Well, debt-free is probably a stretch, but there is relief on the way for our hundreds of thousands of students currently at universities and graduated students as well in the form of a HEX relief, basically.
Right.
So we all accrue a HEX debt when we go to university. So now more than 3 million Aussies will have a cut
Oh, that's good.
in the forthcoming federal budget. So basically $3 billion the federal government is wiping from higher education loans. So basically, if you've got, so the average debt is around $26,500 in Australia for a student. So they're going to get about $1,200 just instantly wiped.
Taken off
So
that.
they're not getting the cash.
No.
They're just
Right.
getting it wiped.
Yeah, which is good. You
Well,
know,
there's
is
been a lot
something.
of criticism that there's been no cuts for younger workers, students, younger people in the budget for the last few years. So
Well, the opposite is happening. Given indexation, it goes up effectively.
how long would you normally be paying off a HEX debt?
Well, it
well, it
depends.
depends how long you study for as well. Like some
On
people go
average,
for
though?
3, some go for
And it also
7.
depends where you land in the workforce straight out of uni. You know, some students, thankfully, land in a really high-paying job straight out of uni.
So
Like
they're
it does
paying-
happen,
yeah,
so
gotcha.
they pay it straight away.
Yeah.
because it basically comes off your
God,
tax.
that's
But
hanging over your
Everyone's
head.
very
Ooh.
different.
if you're studying medicine, something like that, and doctors don't get paid well initially, there can be debts accrued and hanging over your head
years.
for years.
You know who I
But it
feel
is
for?
a much better way of doing it. Like you look at what other countries do. You've got to pay for college up front.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just can't afford it unless they get a scholarship or they can pay it up front.
I feel
We're
for
actually
the,
really lucky.
I feel for the people that spend the money, get in the debt, they pay all this cash to learn something, and then they go into a totally different industry.
The amount of people
Did
that
you
don't-
study politics?
I did.
Here
I
you go.
majored in politics.
Oh yeah, are you considering
And
a
when
life in
we
Canberra?
had to interview the Prime Minister, I did not have one question to ask.
But you're right,
My
people-
parents are so proud of me. I never finished. That's even worse.
Yeah.
I had all of this debt and then I quit with 2 subjects to go because I got a job. So I was like,
I did
oh,
a
well.
double degree, so I did a commerce, and sports management, which I was like,
Have either of them come in handy?
No.
You didn't do journalism?
I did arts,
Oh, you're not bad
majoring
on
in
the
journalism. Yeah, money matters. But you're right, people do handbrake turns all over.
Rebel Wilson, qualified lawyer,
Is she?
now actress. Yep.
She should take some of her own advice. Didn't she just get in trouble for writing something in her book
Yeah,
that she wasn't
did.
allowed to?
I didn't say she was a great lawyer. I just said she was a lawyer. Natalie Portman, Psychology she studied, now an actress.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, but you'd drop everything if you could be a movie star, wouldn't
Oh,
you?
exactly.
13, 24, 10. What did you study to be and what are you doing now?
Yes. I
At my
love
school
this.
reunion, I ran into one of the guys who was studying to do medicine. He's now taken over his dad's chop shop.
What's a chop
shop?
Like a wreckers.
Like a
chop
butcher?
shop?
Like, no, like a car wreckers.
Lamb chops.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Why is it called a chop shop? I would assume a chop shop is a butcher.
No, it's not. No, chop shop, like car wreckers.
Oh.
I think it's an American
Does
term.
he work for Pick Apart?
No.
Pick apart, pick apart,
Don't
pick
leave
apart,
that
pick
car
apart,
just
pick
sitting in a
apart, pick
heap.
apart,
Come
pick
to Pick
apart,
Apart,
pick
where everything's
Yeah,
cheap.
we love that ad.
He goes
We
on a-
should have gone into
Second-hand parts
advertising,
to
Clint.
second-hand cars, from a door to a wheel to
Do a bumper bar.
He goes on a kickback.
We might
At the
be.
chop shop.
That's what we learn at uni.
13, 24, 10. What did you study to be and what are you doing now? Let's go to Ashley. Morning, Ash.
Hello, how are you?
We're good. What were you
Good.
studying?
I studied a bachelor degree in health science. So I ended up with clinical myotherapy.
Wow.
nice. Yeah, right.
And what are you doing now?
Yeah, I work in finance.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. See? Did you think it was a waste
And
of
the
time?
The indexation is so high, I should have just become a doctor.
There you go.
What's a myotherapist do?
It's like we work with muscles, bones, and joints, similar to a physiotherapy, but without the master's degree.
To be fair, you're
Yeah.
in finance, so I can't take your word for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I would say 80% of my friends are not doing what they study.
Handbrake turns.
13,
Love it.
24, 10 to join us on the air. We'll take more calls next.
There's a lot of people that have spent a lot of money on HECSTET studying something, got out of university, and then gone, actually, this ain't for me.
I'm not into it.
But you know what? When you're like 75% through, you just go, oh, we'll just finish it.
Just push it
Might
through.
as well
What's
just
the one?
finish
Whenever I speak to someone who's gone to uni, they're like, I did communications. Is that just like,
Communications.
is that like garlic bread to a course?
It's a bit of everything.
Like
No,
everyone does
Well,
it?
comms
You know what I
has
mean?
professional communication under it. So I did public relations. You can do professional communications. You can do journalism comes under it.
Right.
I think the broadest is arts.
I see. I hear communications all the time, and I'm like, oh, that must be thrown in as a
But
freebie.
that might be because you work in this industry,
Yeah, right.
which is a communications-based industry.
I got a friend who just texted me.
Yeah.
Morning, Kate. She spent $60,000 studying to be a chef. And now she
Wow.
works for the AFL.
Cooking for the players?
No,
Right.
no.
Oh, I know. It's so
In a
hard
corporate
though
role.
because you're choosing what you want to do at uni when
Yeah.
you're 16. Effectively, you've got to do the subjects to get into that course. You work so hard to get into it, and then you get in, and then you start, and if you hate it, you're like, well, I'm here now. Might as well keep going. Let's go to Jess in Pakenham. What did you study?
Hey guys, I studied beauty therapy and like hospitality event management.
What are you doing now?
I'm a field technician for a science laboratory.
Oh, that sounds something much smarter.
From beauty therapy to a field tech.
You can't even say it.
Bet you look good doing it.
Technician for a science laboratory.
13, 24, 10. What did you study? What are you doing now, Melbourne?
Asha, good morning. What did you study?
I'm like you, Lauren. I studied public relations.
Oh, where did you go? What uni?
I went to Deakin.
Very
Right.
nice.
And what are you doing now?
I teach group fitness classes.
Oh, okay,
my
right.
Oh, good.
But you communicate with them quite well. What?
Like a Les Mills style.
Yes, that's right.
Oh,
Exactly
do you?
right.
Are you Les?
The PR course was not a particularly, it was a very social course.
Was it?
Yes,
We
yeah.
weren't doing group fitness classes. We
Just
were
flatten
doing
the gums.
group drinking classes. I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was very social.
Let's go to Rosebud. Mark, you were studying engineering. What are you doing now, big fella?
Oh, I drive a truck, mate.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry,
on.
we're teasing him because he says engine, like you got an engine in your car, and you just said you were studying engineering.
Oh, what sort of truck you drive, brother?
Oh, I drive a timber truck now for a timber company down in Rosebud.
Good on you.
So when I was a kid, I thought engineering was just fixing engines, but it's not.
No,
Engineering.
no, it's not. It actually, you can build motors if you want
Yeah,
to.
you got to be really smart to do engineering.
So it'd be rock bottom for you if you broke down in the truck and had to call, like, the RACV.
Yeah, do you know how to fix it?
No, yeah, I know how to fix it. I'd walk around with my head down if I broke down after somebody.
I love Mark.
Good on you, Mark.
Mel, Pakenham. What do you study? What are you doing?
I studied finance and now I'm in disability community services.
There you go.
To be more rewarding. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, because you're selling and upselling to elderly pensioners, and I couldn't handle that anymore.
Oh, good on you, Mel. Not many people have stuck with what they studied.
No, I've noticed that,
Our phones have
Lauren.
gone crazy. Marvin in Chenside Park, good morning. What did you study?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, I studied software development, and I'm a mechanic now.
Yeah, right.
You're a mechanic.
Yeah.
I was doing
Did
software development.
any of the skills cross over, Marvin? Sorry.
Not really. No.
No. Yeah. Oh, well, that
Not
was
a
money
single
well spent.
one.
You know what I'm thinking? Just listening to all
Are you
this.
going to go back to uni?
No. It'll be my first time, so it's not going back. I don't want to be a mature age.
Oh,
student.
mature age. Yeah. They're all
Mature
like
age,
that.
you're only got to be 2 years out, I think.
The mature age is always asked all the questions.
So
You're
if
like,
I went
"Shut
back now,
up,
right?
I want to go.
If I went to uni now, I'd be in a classroom with like 20-year-olds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the teacher. Till I spoke.
No, the teachers would be younger than you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, but there was always one kid at uni that asked at the end of a lecture, they'd be like, okay, that's the end of the lecture. Any questions? You know who was in my year that always asked the questions?
Who?
He worked at Channel 9 for a long time, Sebastian Costello.
Oh,
Seb.
yeah.
He would always put his hand up and ask a question. I'd
shut
be
up,
like,
Seb.
Seb,
Shut
my
up."
car's going to get towed. I'm in
Yeah.
a clear way. Hurry up.
They need to do some sort of, like when you go to Baker's Delight and they've got a free trial at the front counter, you can try the hot cross buns.
yeah, it's
What
good.
about if it was like the first year's free? And then at the end, you're like, I don't know if this is for me.
Well, you can transfer quite easily. I remember having friends who were like, I'm doing finance and I've transferred now I'm doing exercise sports science. And I'm like, how? How did you go from finance to...
Well, look at all the last
Do you know
scores.
at Baker's Delight though they don't put the good stuff in that.
No, it's always the
like
pov.
a
It's,
Boston bun
every
or
time.
something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yum.
How long's that been sitting there? Let's do it, Melbourne. Every day at 8 o'clock, one question can earn you $5,000.
Pretty simple, really. We got 3 questions here for you. One is a $50 question. It's easy. One is a medium question if you want to walk away with $500, or you can go the tricky question for $5,000. What a way to start your week. Our player this morning, Sharon from Deer Park. Morning, Sharon.
Shazza.
Good morning. How are you both?
We are
We're
excellent.
good. What do you do with yourself, Sharon?
I work at a school in the office.
Oh, do you
Very
have kids
nice.
that go to the school at all?
No, I don't.
Right.
Do you
That was
do
always-
PA announcements, Sharon?
No, I don't. Thank goodness.
That's the fun when you get handed the mic.
Yeah.
I had to drop
Jason
something up.
Hawkins to the principal's
Oh, no,
office.
I had to drop something up to one of my kids on Friday, and they were like, did the whole page, Felix Hawkins to the office, please? And
It
I
was
was
the
like,
biggest panic when that happened.
I know. I was like, can you do it in a nicer voice, please? He's going to think like he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Something terrible's happened.
Yeah, yo, Felix, swing by the office when you get a set, will you?
Yo, Felix. No, don't be doing that, Sharon.
Okay.
All right, let's see if we can win you $5,000 this morning. Sharon, do you want to go for 50, 500 or 5,000?
Go hard or go home. 5K, please.
All
That's
right,
the
Sharon.
attitude. Let's do it.
$5,000.
All right, rules are simple. Lauren will give you the question.
All right, let's go.
You get 3 seconds to answer.
Okay.
Okay?
Sharon.
And then we buzz you out. So no mucking around. Good luck. Here we go.
Sharon from Deer Park for $5,000. What was the first country to give women the right to vote?
3. I think it was New Zealand.
Did you say New Zealand?
Yeah.
You just won 5K.
Sharon! It's that easy.
Oh my God, I'm shaking.
Sharon, it was in 1893. Women in New Zealand were allowed to vote in parliamentary elections.
How about that?
5K! How
Thank
good.
you so much.
I reckon you should get on the PA at school today and make an announcement. Paddle pops on me. No, don't share it with the kids. Keep it for yourself, Sharon.
Oh, thank you so much. This is amazing.
What are you going to do with $5,000?
Well, my dog just got out of ACL surgery, so that took a hit of my savings, so that's going straight back into savings.
Yes, I love a dog, Mom. That's me too.
Oh, ACL surgery, that's a lot. Hey, Sharon, how did you know that?
Well, he's at the dog park, and then
No. No, how did you know the answer to the question? Because I wouldn't have had the foggiest.
No, I've known. It's just one of those things that I knew that New Zealand have always been very progressive.
Yeah, they have.
And they've been,
And how did you know that your dog had the ACL?
What
It
sort
was
of
pretty obvious.
What sort of dog is it, Sharon?
Oh, he's a Samoyed.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
beautiful.
$5,000. And let's be honest, a cost of living crisis at the moment, that is going to come in bloody handy. Well done, mate.
Thank you so much. Thank
Oh.
you. Have a great day.
Congratulations. We love giving away cash on this show, don't we?
You don't walk away with just the 5K as well. Everyone that plays this week will score a $500 red balloon voucher
Oh,
as
that's
well.
nice.
So you can show your mum you truly know her this Mother's Day with a unique red balloon gift experience. Emailed instantly. Just go to redballoon.com.au.
These our listeners are smart.
I know.
You know why? Because our executive producer said no one will get that. That's really hard.
Oh, really?
We told you.
We
I wouldn't
told
have
you.
that question, Brody.
He's so mad at us.
Hey, Brody.
We didn't know it.
It's the crazy run out sale. All money must go. Another $5,000 winner. Congratulations, Sharon.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well done, Sharon. Have a great day.
We got another 5K to go this time tomorrow here on Nova.
Hey, there is a shocking story that's leading the news here in Melbourne, and it comes out of a private school in Victoria, or in Melbourne, the Yarra Valley Grammar School in Ringwood. I've had a lot of friends that go to this school, and it's a great school, but there's been a harrowing, awful story about some students who started a chart to rank some of their peers. A couple of boys. And it's hard. It's actually hard to read out because as a teenage girl, seeing yourself on this list would be awful, absolutely awful.
It's abhorrent.
As a parent, knowing your kid had been a part of this would also be awful. So these boys started on a messaging app, Discord. They ranked the girls in their class, and they were ranked from top to bottom. I'm mindful that there are kids in cars listening to this as well, but wifeys, cuties, mid, object, get out, and then finally the bottom one. I actually don't even want to say
it pertains to sexual assault.
Yeah, it's awful. The school the principal's spoken on the news last night with Christina Hearn on Channel 9, and I think also again on the Today Show, and he's understandably taken it very, very seriously.
Have a listen.
Disgraceful, to be perfectly honest. It was directed at some of the young women in Year 11. Respect for each other is in the DNA of this school, and so this was a shock not only to us but also to the students concerned. Going to be consulting the police because the language used could be an inferred threat. I don't think it was. But we need to get further advice on that.
So his name's Dr. Mark Merry. He's the principal of Yarra Valley Grammar. An update this morning, up to 40 female students involved, so they're now getting counselling, and 4 male students have been suspended.
Here's my question. Just thinking on behalf of the parents of the female students that were listed on there, is suspension enough?
Look, I think there's a lot more to go into finding out exactly what's gone on here, who's involved, what's happened. The school...
If I had a daughter at that school, I would not want her going back to school if those boys are going to return. Absolutely not. No
I guess
way.
in the interim, a suspension is adequate until,
there's a proper investigation done.
Agreed.
You know, this is something that's gone on for years and years and years. People, kids at school talking about girls they do and
Yeah, I
don't
agree.
like.
Yeah.
Girls writing lists about who's the hottest boy at school. This stuff goes on, right?
I think in a more harmless manner you're suggesting.
Yeah. However, the language used around this is absolutely disgusting. The school has said that they're actually a school that really focuses on practicing respect for not just women, both ways, for their peers. They've got programs in place which is meant to be about that. They said these kids had just come out of some kind of course about respect. As a teenage girl, though, seeing a list go around where you're written as, a photo of you and where you sit in order of how boys think of you, it will be awful for those kids at school. And like you said, Jace, being suspended might not be enough. It has to be taken so seriously. But more than that, it has to start a conversation about the way we've been talking about it for weeks. Not just men talk about women, but boys in the conversation.
Do you feel like we just keep falling back on that line with these sort of issues? Like, we've got to start to have the conversation. Obviously, it's not doing enough because, I still sit there and read this story and I go, in 2024, I know they're only teenage kids, but they still think that language is okay.
I know that your boys
Do you know
aren't
what I mean?
teenagers, but the father of 3 boys.
Yeah.
So you will have to have conversations with your boys
and
soon.
we're doing that now.
Right.
Like, I just, and don't get me wrong, you're right. The conversation needs to happen, but I feel like it's just the line we always fall on with this stuff. The conversation needs to happen, but obviously that's not enough.
I know they are a bit younger again, but are your boys aware of the role of sort of women and females?
Like, I grew up in a house with 3 older sisters and mum's mum. My nan lived with us. So, like, I had a big female influence.
Yeah.
And at the moment, we're looking for high school. So my wife and I are at absolute loggerheads over which high school, because I am totally against them going to an all-boys school. Because I'm petrified about them just being turned into rough idiot blokes. Like, I don't want that.
You know what? I know boys that went to boys' schools and I know boys that went to co-ed schools. And there's beautiful boys that come out of both, you know. And there's some awful kids that come out of both as well. I mean, this story it's horrific. And the fact that the school they've been on the front foot. The principal is talking. He is saying,
100%.
we are onto it.
I think
we
that's
are
great.
sorting it out.
They haven't just gone to ground. They're acknowledging it. And yes, you're right. Suspend them at the moment while they do the investigation. But
the language around it is just...
That's what I don't get. I just go like, come on, guys. But if I was one of the parents of those female students, I would want to see
it's
some
harrowing.
big action being taken if I was going to send my daughter back to that school.
Can I just say kudos to the principal who has got on the front foot this morning, to Mark, who has said, these students are in the wrong. We're suspending them straight away. We're going to wrap our arms around the female students, get them counselling, because it's just not going to be tolerated.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a shocking story. And I think hopefully it'll make a lot of people... I know you say the conversation's not enough, but I think if you had
We've got to send a message.
A 15 or 16-year-old kid, you'd talk about this.
Well,
you would.
It has to start with the conversation.
It has to start with the conversation, but we've also got to send a message. And hopefully, once they do the investigation, they will come up with the right message that they're going to send.
It's a shocker.
It has just gone 20 past 8. Anytime you want to join the show, 13 24 10 is our number, whether it's on this issue or other ones. Here we go. Actually, sorry, we just got a call. It's just come right through now. Anonymous is joining us on the air. Morning, Anon.
Hello, how you going?
We are good. What's your thoughts on this?
So I was just saying that on the drive to school this morning, I was talking to my kids about this issue.
Yep.
And have uncovered that the same thing is happening at my child's school. So there will be a phone call going to my child's school this morning.
And be careful of the language, because we are mindful kids are in cars.
Yes,
but
definitely.
Like, they're obviously ranking students. Are they using the same language or similar to?
I don't know that it's necessarily, and again, I've got to be really careful because of the kids being in the car. But one of the kids was saying that there is actually a group chat of boys. One of the girls has said something to that group, and they said to her, "Oh, you can't say anything because you're, let's call it, a photo circulating in that group."
Oh, God.
So it's a ranking system, is it, Anonymous?
Pardon?
Is it a ranking system similar to the Yarra Valley?
Well, my child's not part of it.
No.
So just knows about it because, and my child's a girl.
Okay.
So,
Well, you know what? Good on you for calling the school, because schools can only do... There is so much that happens that schools don't know about.
Yeah.
But to bring it to their attention and nip it in the bud in the early stages is probably exactly what we need to do.
How do you feel about it, Anon? Are you angry?
I'm actually really angry because it gets to me anyway around all the domestic violence. And I've always said that I didn't feel like schools are actually doing enough. Like, my kid's school does these programs where, it's all about respect and loving yourself and things like that, but it's just not hitting the mark, and it hasn't for years. So I think they need to actually change the language that they're using.
All right.
Update the programs.
All right. Thanks for your call. Hey, 13 24 10. Our phone lines have absolutely blown up over this. So I'll tell you what, we'll take a quick break. Let's stay with it and come back and hit the calls next.
Guys, there's a terrible story leading the news here in Melbourne today about some students, Year 11 students in the Yarra Valley Grammar School in Ringwood, who started a list about their peers, about the girls in their class, ranking them from being potential wives all the way down to some really awful words that they've used to describe these girls. There's many issues around this. Firstly, the language is completely unacceptable and horrific. The girls' photos were used. It's bullying in its absolute purest form when you start judging and talking about the girls' looks. There's so many problems with what has happened here. The school seemed like they've been really strong on it. They've spoken on the news. The principal's come out. He's run to the fire on this one and just said, this is not okay. We are doing everything we can. We're looking after the girls. We're trying to sort out the boys. We're doing an investigation.
I'll tell you what, we chatted about it and our phone lines have lit up because unfortunately, maybe not to this degree, but it can be quite common. Anonymous, this happened to you when you were in school. You ended up on a website?
Yes. So when I was in year 9, I believe, there was a group of 6 of us wanting to going out to a party, as you do as a teenager, taking lots of images. There was a picture of us out the front of one of our friends' house and we uploaded it up on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Someone that we know has obviously saved that image and uploaded it on a website which I believe was called 4chan. Don't think that this website exists anymore, but pretty much what happened on this website, anyone has access to it. So not just people that we went to school with, but like people we don't even know of all ages. And they've pretty much put numbers above our heads, numbering us from 1 down to 6. The comments on this were disgusting. There was really inappropriate comments similar to the example of what's happened recently.
How did it affect you at the time?
Yeah.
Can I ask?
Well, at the time, we were shocked. We all saw it. I think someone sent it to us.
Yep.
We kind of laughed it off at the start because, this is going back over 10 years ago. I'm now in my 30s.
Yep.
But I guess we kind of accepted it as the norm at the time. But we knew that what they were saying was disgusting and inappropriate.
Because, Lauren, school can be tough.
School
especially
can be tough.
At that age and as a girl growing up.
It can be hard for girls and boys' school. Like, there's bullying at all ages and there's so much pressure on how people look and what people think of you and who are the cool kids at school. And that happens in schools, right?
Yep.
This has been going on forever. Talking about boys you like, boys you're not interested in, who's hot, who's not. It's not an uncommon thing.
But in 2024, the way they're listing these students and the
Is
language they're
disgusting.
using that's the shocking bit.
Completely disgusting.
And girls at that age especially can get judged really unfairly. It can be a horrible place.
Oh, I mean, if you were on this list as a teenage girl, I mean...
Yeah.
All right, let's get through some more calls. 13 24 10 is our number to join us on the air.
Tasha from Mornington. Tash, you're a teacher, are you?
Yes, I am a teacher, and I'm finding a difficulty with the fact that a lot of people are saying what a school's doing, and my response to that is there are so many different avenues.
You're dropping out. I'm sorry. We're going to have to lose it there. Look, I see what you're saying, and I don't think people are going, or I'm definitely not going, what are the schools doing to stop it? Because like we've said, this has been around for years. What I want to know is how the school's reacting to it.
But because don't forget, schools can only do things about things when they know they're happening. Imagine all the things happening on the internet the school has no idea about. What I will say, this school, Yarra Valley Grammar, I've had lots of friends that have gone to Yarra Valley Grammar. It is a great school. It's a terrific school. And the principal has come out and he's run straight to the fire on this, saying how they're dealing with it.
He's horrified.
Anonymous, you're in the same boat. You've had 3 kids that have gone there. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I had 3 kids go there from year 7 through to year 12. It's a fantastic school. They do spend a lot. They don't just pay lip service to this. They do put a lot of time into their respect, resilience, caring and sharing sort of like nature of the school. I know they will be absolutely horrified about this.
Are you surprised?
Sorry?
Are you surprised this has happened?
Absolutely. Absolutely. My kids have all finished there now. One finished just last year. And I'm going to, I'll be talking to them saying, hey, did this go on when you were there?
Yeah.
If it did go on and they knew about it, I'd be appalled.
Because that's the other thing, right? You expect if something like this was to happen, where are the kids who stuck up for the other ones and said, hey, that's not on?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You can't do that.
Exactly.
Can I ask if God forbid one of your students was one of the ones that ended up on this list, would you be happy to send them back to school there?
Look, I've got two sons, one daughter.
Yep.
My daughter has always marched to her own drum and really doesn't care what other people think of her. So I think, I don't know, but I think I'd be okay. If she was okay, I think I'd be okay. But I know there's a lot of other kids that wouldn't be okay.
Exactly.
You know, this whole Facebook thing and social media thing very seriously. She doesn't. So she's sort of probably a little bit different to a lot of the others.
Look, it'll be interesting to see how the school handles it when they finish their investigation and they know exactly what's gone on. What I would say is this is not necessarily an issue with this school.
No.
This is an issue with these students.
Yeah.
I don't think it can reflect a whole school based on a couple of people's
I
really
just
poor
hope
behaviour.
they've suspended them at the moment, pending the investigation. I hope whatever the result is, whether they expel these kids or let them come back to school, I hope the parents of the girls that are on the list are comfortable with
If you weren't satisfied with the punishment dished out, would you rip your kids out?
100%. Wouldn't even think twice.
Yeah.
That's why I hope the parents of the girls are actually consulted on what the punishment will
Look,
be.
it sounds like that's what's happening at the moment. So, it's a shocking story and...
All right. Well, look, thank you very much for all your calls. Unfortunately, we didn't get time to get to all of them, but we appreciate you reaching out. It is just gone 24 to 9. Any more on this story developing, we'll get it on the air for you at Nova.
I'm a little husky today, guys.
That's right. Our show mum went out.
Guys, I went to Queensland and I went to a rave. That's it.
How'd you
Fisher.
dance?
Out
Like that?
Well, there were many issues with the dancing. I'll get to that in a minute. So it was the Out to Lunch Festival.
Just hearing you
It's
say
called a festival, but it's like, in my mind, a festival has like multiple stages, multiple places. They took over Coolangatta Beach, one big stage, like flight facilities. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. And Fisher was headlining. It was his festival. Fisher has just gone off the charts in popularity.
Yeah, hasn't he?
He is a rock star. Walking through Coolangatta and seeing him, he has to have 2 security guards with him.
Really?
People throw themselves at
Is it
this
because
guy.
of the baggy hat or people just recognise
He
him?
wears all different bucket hats, big sunglasses. He's very recognisable.
He's very cool.
But he's a great guy. Anyway, so he's had this dream to play on Coolangatta Beach for years because it's his hometown.
Right.
So they got it approved. They set up this big stage on the sand. And I went with a bunch of friends.
Huge setup.
There's 40,000 people dancing on the beach. As the sun set, it was dark when Fisher played, but the sun was setting as Flight Facilities was playing. It was very cool.
How'd you go walking on the sand?
Wow.
At your age, like, you know what I mean? It can be quite...
Did you have your comfs on?
Well, everyone was in sneakers. I had a whole bunch of friends from Melbourne that came up for it, and I've got a whole bunch of friends in Byron and Queensland as well. So the Queenslanders and the Byron kids, everyone knew what to do. The Melbourne girls were like, what do we wear? And I was like, oh, God, the mums are out. I would wear minimal and sneakers. Like
Minimal?
Okay, maybe not
crop
minimal,
top?
but like, simple,
Let's
I
go
should
to,
say.
We'll go to Dotty at Pacific Fair. We'll get some matching outfits.
No, not sorry. I meant like
sports
I
girl.
wouldn't-
Nothing like shopping in the outdoors. Great shopping centre they've got there.
I meant like dress down, not dress up.
Oh, right. Sorry.
More simple.
Cash.
Than,
Yeah, right.
We're not going. We're not going to the
comfy.
Stokehouse for lunch.
No.
We're
Gotcha.
on
So a
the
pair of
beach.
jeans.
Yeah, jeans.
On the beach?
Yeah.
Some people were in jeans.
Yeah, right.
Sneakers. So Fisher had rented out or had a spot for family and friends, which was really cool. It was in the surf club.
Yep.
So we could go there. And then we went down to the beach and I was like, oh my God, the soft sand. Like we were so old. We were just trying not to tear a
in
calf.
the sand. Yeah.
You know when people tear their calves walking?
Yeah.
It's a real old person injury. So we all were trying desperately not to do that. When it was time, if you needed to go to the bathroom, like portable toilets.
At our age.
At our age. So I ran all the way back to the surf club every time I needed to go, to go to the bathroom.
She says ran.
You know when you walk through the sand as well and it's quite hard and you have to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Or the squeak.
Like real Bigfoot style.
Yeah, it was
steps.
hard at our age. But then he's done a whole heap of collabs recently, and you might have seen it. It was all over social last week. Fisher played a J-Lo song, Jennifer Lopez, and then she reposted it with just these like little, the little eye emoji, like I'm watching you.
Side eye.
And then he said, let's collab. Anyway, turns out they've already done the song, and it went off on Coolangatta Beach.
Oh, this one.
Banger.
It was so good. It was like, for the old people in the crowd, we were off. The 20-year-olds were like, what is this?
What's going on? Who's this new artist?
Who's this Larry singing?
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. It was so good. And it made us olds feel far more inclusive.
Did you, is it a normal day out at the beach? Like, just cut up some watermelon and take some snacks and stuff? Or
In the surf club, there was like party pies and sausage rolls going around. And I was like, oh, this is where the
Nice.
old people go.
Yes.
Yeah, this is where we
Did you
are.
make sure you had someone older than you with you?
I had Paul with
'Cause-
me.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, so you look like
You
his
feel
carer,
younger.
not
But
the other way
then,
around.
oh God, panic when the old girls, the mums, let's get on people's shoulders. I was like,
no.
where
Did you get
I
on?
did not. Of course I did not. Do you think Paul would put me on his shoulders? I would not, because one of the girls was like, well, I'll go on Paul's shoulders. And I was like, oh, you can't be trusted. He'll forget you're on there and go and like
Yeah,
high-five
absolutely.
someone and knock you off.
Yeah.
But
Also,
yeah, there they
just-
were, the moms.
Do you wanna get on my
the
shoulders?
moms on the shoulders.
Also,
I don't
just-
ever want. You know what?
Yes,
Even,
get on clean shoulders.
Even
Like
when
you're
I
at the
was
festival.
a kid, even when I was
Come on,
18.
let's be
Yeah,
on the
I'll
festival.
play J-Lo.
I'm not doing
Come
it.
on.
I'll play J-Lo.
Even
Come on,
when I was
come on.
18.
It'll be like we're there.
No.
Come on.
Even when I was 18, I didn't want to sit on people's shoulders.
Try
That's what
it, Loz. You'll
3-year-olds
love it.
do.
You'll love it.
Why don't you get on his shoulders,
Come on,
Chase?
have a hoon.
I'm not getting
Come
on.
on.
I'm not getting on your shoulders.
Can
I'm
I
not
get-
doing it. I'm
do
too
you-
heavy.
do you-
I'm too heavy.
Shoulders.
Shoulders.
This is bullying. I'm too heavy.
You're not.
You're not. He's done leg day. Look at
Yeah,
those
you know
calves.
what? I did
I'm also
squats
going to
last
smack
week.
my
I'm
head on the
fine.
roof.
No, you won't. Come on, shoulders. Come on.
This is no. I'm not doing it.
I've got the J-Lo song ready.
Don't.
No, come on, Loz,
hang
come on. Here we
You're
go.
gonna have to hold my hands at the front.
Okay, all right.
No, but I'm going to hit my head.
You're not going to hit your head. All right, hold. Here we go.
Oh my God, no.
Here we go.
Wait.
Here we go. She's on the shoulders. Yeah. Yes. Hey,
Shoulders.
shoulders.
Oh my God.
Can we get a ladder to get her down? You've done it.
This is not the song to be on the shoulders.
You get off his shoulders now, Dale. We've got to continue with the show. Thank you.
He dropped me like a hot potato. Don't worry about that.
How's it
Good
back?
workout.
You looked good up there. Shut up. Okay. It has just gone 7 to 9. You're on Nova 100. Good morning. It is Jace and Lauren. Clint's here as well, and we're doing it thanks to our mates at What If. It is Aussie for travel.
Hey guys, reminder, PSA, it is Mother's Day on
Yep.
Sunday. I will be reminding you all week.
Thank you.
Because purely for my brother, I'm hoping he's listening. He forgets every year.
Bo.
Sunday morning panic, trying to get to the florist.
Bye, present Bo. She's
Bye,
not
present
putting
Bo.
your name on the card this
And
year.
also, more importantly, my brother's just had his first baby, so it's his wife's first Mother's
so he has
Day.
to double up.
Yeah.
No,
but-
that's not on him. That's on the baby.
Well, this here is the problem, right? Because it's Mother's Day, and Mother's Day is a great day. Mother's Day is also a very difficult day for a lot of people. Jace, I know this year will be particularly hard for you.
Yeah, it sort of only hit me on Friday. We were chatting about it, and I actually got quite emotional. It sort of snuck up on me, first Mother's Day without Mum.
Yeah, it's a tough day. And I said to Paul yesterday, my fiance, I was like, Mother's Day Sunday, I've got to book lunch. And he just felt, I just saw like the wind be knocked out of his sails a little
empty.
bit. So he was like, yeah, that's tough, isn't it? And I said, well, you know what? We'll think of your mum on Sunday, and we're lucky to have my mum and my grandma as well. So we'll celebrate while we can with my grandmother and my mum and my, all his sisters who are mums as well. But there's always a sadness to these celebration days. And I was listening to two girls, Jess and Rachel, who have a podcast called Mothering on My Own, it's called. They did put a clip up on Instagram the other day. They're both single mums navigating life with kids without help, and how Mother's Day to them, while they're so grateful to have their kids, it can be tricky because their kids are little and no one plans anything for them, and the day can sometimes fall a little bit flat.
I remember saying that Mother's Day broke my heart again. It was a really sad day, and there was that lack of acknowledgement, and I thought, this is just not the way that Mother's Day is meant to be.
When you completely devote yourself to your child, completely embrace and lean into the season of motherhood, most of the time putting yourself to the side in the process, to have someone recognise that and acknowledge it and see you in that, I think, it feels sad when you don't get that.
So that was a video they were doing for Triumph, and they posted it a couple of days ago, and I saw it and I thought, gosh, there are so many mums out there mothering in different ways.
Yeah, that's
there are
hard.
stepmums, there are adopted mums, there are carers, there are people without their mums.
Sometimes there's older siblings who are pretty much playing the role of the mum.
There are mothers that can't be mum, or people who would like to be mums. There are mothers who have lost children. It's such a complex day for so many people. But listening to the girls talk about being single mums, made me think I want to do something special for the single mums out there, and there are plenty of them.
Jason Lauren's Single Mother's Day Lunch. Love your mom.
So, look, Friday is shaping up to be a really nice day. We are going to be holding a Single Mother's Day lunch. It's going to be happening at Strato, 360-degree views stretching over the city and the bay, 140 metres above the ground. You can book your Mother's Day lunch at Strato, Melbourne. So, beautiful venue. And we're creating a beautiful afternoon for these mums.
Yeah, for the mums that you know, they might not have not that you need a partner, but maybe someone hasn't planned something for you, or you've got little kids and they're not old enough to book a nice lunch or cook lunch for you or make breakfast in bed for you. So we're going to take some single mums out for lunch.
Here's another example of, you know, the different sort of mums out there. Megan is joining us on the air. G'day, Megan.
Morning, Megan.
Hi, how you going?
We're good. So you've got an 11-year-old, and in your words, you say you just haven't met the love of your life yet, so decided to do IVF. Is that right?
That's right.
Wow.
How do you feel on Mother's Days traditionally, Megan?
I've got lots of support, so my mum not often steps in to help my son, you know, create a special day for me.
Yep.
And now that he's a bit older, he does do breakfast in bed for me, and
that's cool.
tries to give me as much as he can, much love as he can.
So sweet. And I think any mum, no matter what your situation, mums are always grateful that they're lucky enough to have their kids around, right, Megan?
Absolutely. He's the best.
So tell us about him. Cohen, he's 11 years old.
Yep. He's sporty, he's cheeky, he's independent, he's funny. Yeah, he's just lovable.
And
he's great.
Megan, how much do you love being a mum?
Best decision I ever made was doing this. So
I'll tell you what, though, I'm a parent of 3 kids, and, you know, there's some amazing days, but there's some bloody dark times as well.
Some tough days.
Yeah, and I mean, look, we had a tough afternoon in our place yesterday, and I remember just thinking, God, I'm so lucky that Lou and I are taking this on together.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
imagine how hard it
double
would
the
be on your own.
It takes a village, and I've got the best village out there. So lots of friends, lots of family that are supporting me through this. But, yeah, I mean, I'm doing it on my own, but I do have that village as a backup support.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I'll tell you what, you're doing a very good job, because your 11-year-old had this to say about you.
My mum is the best mum. She not only does all her work, but manages to take me to my sport and coaches me in basketball. She also helps me when I'm at my lowest lows. I can't even imagine how hard it would be to manage all that. She makes so many sacrifices to see me happy. I love you, Mum. You're the best.
There's no other. Oh. Megan, how does that make you
God,
feel?
there's an old soul, isn't it?
it warms my heart. He's so cute.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, Megan,
it's
you're
fun.
doing a great job. You've got a beautiful son there. I know you love him, but it sounds like he loves you even more. And we would love to take you out on Friday to celebrate Mother's Day with you. Would you like to join us for lunch?
That would be amazing. Thank you.
You know what? Friday afternoon, that village you talk about.
Yeah, call him in.
Yeah, call him in, mate. Call him in.
You're off duty.
Yeah, you're taking Friday afternoon off.
Perfect. Sounds
Mum's on the
great.
tear.
All right.
I love it.
We will see you on Friday. Are we auctioning
good.
Clint off at this lunch?
I was hoping to auction Clint off to the single mums.
Oh, come on. Need to be a big reserve.
It's always awkward when no one bids at the start of an auction.
Oh, it's the worst.
First
It's
bid
just
from Jace.
Me and
Oh,
Jace
great.
in the background bidding. Hey, if you are a single mum or you know a single mum that you think deserves to be taken out for lunch and spoilt for Mother's Day, please jump online. We'd love to hear from you on our Nova page.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. What is it? I'm new around here. What's the website?
Nova100.com.au.
Yeah. Hit up the website and register there. But yeah, tell us about a single mum who we should definitely be celebrating this Friday. It is just gone 9 o'clock. This is Nova 100.
That is a banger.
Go back and announce
Certified
it.
banger. Destiny's Child there, ladies and gentlemen, with Say My Name.
On Nova
With
100.
a guest appearance from Lauren Phillips singing along in the background. I think I enhanced the performance personally.
People say that Michelle's the forgotten one. You're definitely the forgotten one.
I know.
Who's the other one? Tina?
Oh, don't know.
Solange. What was it?
No, it's not Solange.
Who's Solange?
No, there's Michelle.
Beyonce, Michelle, and Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland. Not Solange.
She's
No,
still on her
Solange.
chair,
What happened
swinging
with
around on
Solange?
the voice.
Who's
Didn't Solange and Thingo have a fight in the lift years ago? Solange
I
is
think
Beyonce's sister.
There was some sort
That's
of...
right.
Remember
yes.
the elevator, the
Yes,
CCTV
yes,
elevator?
disagreement.
That's
Hey,
right.
huge
Solange
night in
lost.
In the celebrity world tonight, though, the Met Gala kicks off shortly.
Oh, that's right.
J-Lo, Bad Bunny, Zendaya and Chris Hemsworth is a host.
Yeah, Hemsy's hosting.
First time he's been. Chris and Elsa
Bloody
in
hell,
New
they
York
get around,
as we
don't they?
speak.
It was only 3 days, or it felt like 5 days ago he was in LA, then flew back, did all the interviews for Mad Max,
Yeah,
and now he's
he's
back
busy.
at the Met.
Is he wearing something like ridiculous?
He's wearing,
'Cause you know how
they're
they-
both wearing Tom Ford tonight, actually.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't
That'd
think
be
that's
quite
a secret.
sexy.
Yeah, Elsa will look gorgeous, as
'Cause-
always. Chris-
Question.
Yeah, question.
So he stands at the top of the stairs greeting people?
Well, I think part of being the host is that you have to greet people as they come in, because Matt Damon was a host once, and I think he got in trouble because he loves a chat. And he was chatting like some NFL players, like Giselle and Tom Brady or something came in, and they were like
Giselle
talking at the
Bundchen.
top of the stairs. And I think Anna Wintour had to crack the whip and be like, "Can you stop chatting? Just say hello and keep the crowd
Can
moving."
someone take Anna Wintour down to Just Cuts as well? Like, is that the fringe she's
Looks
got
like
going?
she's already been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they'll...
Do you think she- do you
Is it
think she needs-
Valerie from Scooby-Doo?
Do you think she needs a rebrand, Anna Wintour? No, it's not Valerie. Velma.
Scooby-Dooby.
Is it
Velma,
No,
Velma.
Velma's.
Are you?
Velma's
I don't know.
Either way, she looks like one of the cast.
the
of Scooby.
Jetsons. Velma's on the Jetsons.
Some of the outfits are quite outrageous, aren't
Yeah,
they?
it's like a whim. I can't remember what it's called, but this year's theme is like a whimsical kind of.
Oh,
Right.
that's
Like,
open for interpretation.
Can't wait to see that get owned
no,
on
that's
social.
not it. It'll be very floral and foresty, I think.
Oh,
I can't wait
People
to see
dressed
what
as trees.
Jennifer Lopez wears. She'll steal the show. 100% she'll be the best dressed.
I've come as an ambipur you put in your bathroom. A lot of floral.
Yeah, go as a tree. You could go as a tree. You could be one of those little trees that you hang on the rear vision mirror.
Ambipurs. What is it called? Ambipur.
It's purr like a cat because it's
Ambipur.
delicious.
all
What
right.
does it go off every half hour?
Thank you for being a friend.
That is it. We are getting out of here. Thank you for joining us for a Monday.
I'll be tuned.
Terrific. Oh, mate.
I'll be tuned to the TV to see if anyone turns up to the Met Gala as the ambi.
Oh, you will be heavy on the group chat today.
Tomorrow. I think tomorrow you should do like a Queer Eye style fashion
Done.
recap.
Done.
I like it.
Clint and I work on it together.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Have a great day, everyone. Mel is in next. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you for being a friend. Gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.